Are you guys ready?
We're ready.
Are you sure?
Go ahead, babe.
Are you guys ready for
Whatever
this mood?
you want. If it's
This is going to be emotional. Emo too. It's gonna be both. I'm wearing my Haku jacket. I really want to sing Endangerment at work for a vocal warm up, but I won't do that because I've already been too much of.
Hey, can we just get a shout out to all your internet friends?
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna give them a shout out, and a shout out to all of my friends on the internet who can't be here today. I love them. Sasha's filming this to send to them.
Yep, that's
So
me.
This is Manita. I just thought you should
Wait.
know I exist.
I can't flip the camera up, but hi. Hopefully you can see.
That's Willow. That's Sasha.
Hopefully
okay.
you can see them.
Okay, this is Sasha here.
Wait, Emma, take the camera.
Yeah. Okay. That's Sasha.
Hi.
That's Willow. That's Manita. That's other Sasha.
Thank you. I love you because you've been friends of Emma, and that really means so much to me, and I'm about to cry already. I'm a very emotional person.
I'm gonna make her sob with this speech, and I'm gonna make all of you sob too. That's my goal. That's my one goal. Okay.
Okay. I hope I don't drop my phone.
Okay. I hope you don't drop your phone either.
Because then it will affect the video.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Okay. Hopefully Tara won't be mad about missing the speech. It's fine.
She'll not. She can see the recording.
So first thing is, I'm not very good at speeches.
Liar.
Shut
Sorry.
up. You'll have to bear with me on this. Everything is written down for a reason. I have it all outlined, literally like 12 pages. I'm not gonna lie. It's a long one. It's a long one. You're gonna be here for a while. Okay.
Should I pee first? No, actually, I'll hold it.
Okay.
Okay, ask him the real question.
Why? Oh my gosh. Okay. First, thank you all for coming.
Yeah, wouldn't miss it for the world.
Sasha was like, whenever coming, she was like, I was like, so I'm having a party Saturday. She's like, I don't think I have any plans, and if I do, I'll cancel them.
Yep.
That was literally what she said. It was
Yep.
like, I'll cancel all my plans.
A sweet gal.
So, I'm very happy that you're here. You should know there are 7 people who can't make it that I wish could. However, there are miles and miles of road between us and them. But they're here in spirit and in my heart. And
So they're ghosts?
Manita?
We're all just like,
if they were just fragments of my imagination, that'd be really sad. But no, they're actual people, and I love them a lot, and they are literally everything. I love you guys. Anyways, February 20th, as you know, was my 1 year for not self-harming.
Yay! You got it, girl!
Thanks. I'm going to be completely honest, it's been ridiculously hard. It's not like I was like, but it was really, 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 really hard. Okay. It's really only thanks to all of you, friends across the way, you know what I mean. And of course, YouTube specifically, let's just all say it together.
Dan and Phil.
Yeah.
Who?
Excuse me? The fangirl in me was just like,
We can't be friends.
we can't be friends. I'm only friends with people who watch Dan and Phil. Willow, you have to leave. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Okay. Daniel Howell once said, "The only ugly girls are the ones who don't realize beauty comes from within." You know, like cat whiskers. Cringe. I'm sorry. I'll stop making references, I promise. Maybe. I've always thought this quote was beautifully put, but the more I thought about it, the more it impacted me. For the longest time, I couldn't find the key to fighting off depression. No matter the method, I would always end up self-harming by the end of the day or the week or the month. Depressive phases would always come back after I left someone's house, someone left mine, I stopped watching YouTube for the day, or I logged off the computer after a video call with my group chat. I found my own personal key in Dan's quote. For the longest time, I tried to find confidence in my body or face or in my friend groups, and you guys are amazing, as much as I love all of you. It worked for a short while, but there was no long-term solution. As you know, I've been going through a rough patch in my house since last June. Being separated from the internet is hard and honestly quite painful. My heart hurts a lot every time I think about my internet friends or the YouTubers I watched. Honestly, I almost didn't make it. When I was craving self-harm so much, I knew I had to look for something to stop. And side note / fun fact, self-harm can become an addiction. It has something to do whenever you bleed, your brain releases endorphins and they calm you down. I think that's why. And so like whenever you're like having anxiety or something, or your depression is kicking in, then you can think, oh, bleeding and like self-harm, and then that can, yeah. Okay, gotta flip because I added something later. Real quick, may I just apologize for the hell I put those who were part of my 8th grade year through. I was such a drag. I still am. And I don't know how we're still friends. Props to you. Props to you. I see, I'm insecure, and that's just how it is.
Can I hug your legs while you're doing this speech?
No.
Okay.
I still get that way sometimes, don't I? Back then, even now, repressing emotions seems like the only logical solution. I really liked to pretend I wasn't broken. Well, to quote Dear Evan Hansen's words fail, I'd rather pretend I'm something better than these broken parts, pretend I'm something other than this mess that I am, 'cause then I don't have to look at it and no one gets to look at it. I guess I just tried to fake my happiness. Maybe if I pulled the sleeves down, they would go away. Let no one see, deny all offerings of happiness. The thoughts just filled my head. We're worthless, no one loves you, you don't deserve happiness, pain is the answer, bleeding is what you deserve, your friends are disappointed in you, and they hate you. Yet on the outside, I tried to hide it. I wasn't very good at it, but I tried. I used to think of how upset my family would be if they knew, or that Dan and Phil would hate me, or that if you all knew how often and how much I self-harmed, you would leave. Like Zach. Oh.
Got him!
Got him.
Throwing shade.
Nice. All I ever did was run. I ran from my feelings, from you, from my parents, from God, from happiness. I was just surrounding myself with darkness. To quote Words Fail again, I wondered, what if everyone saw? What if everyone knew? Would they like what they saw, or would they hate it too? So I denied my laughter and hid my true self. I didn't want to get judged for what I thought I was, a depressed piece of trash who doesn't deserve your love. Eventually, it was exhausting, which led to a question, to quote Words Fail again. So how do I step into the sun? In order to get over the whole self-harming and everything, I found something inside of myself. When I read Dan's quote, which I had written down in this exact notebook, I learned something. I hate everything about myself. Well, I hated everything about myself. I know, shocker. That's when I knew all the starvation, all the makeup, all the black outfits, it was doing nothing. It wasn't doing anything. I still wasn't beautiful because I didn't see my inner beauty. I thought I was too loud and obnoxious and overall annoying to anyone who had the displeasure of meeting me. I honestly thought I was a disgrace to my family, my friends, and society for the longest time. So I decided to change all of that. Over time, through therapy really, even though my therapist says it wasn't really her job or doing, it was mine, I started to see things I actually liked in my personality. I like how overly loyal I am. I like how I can be funny. I actually love my laugh because I feel like it suits me. It can be quiet and then loud. Accurate representation of me. I really like how I can be kind without thinking, and I don't want to sound self-centered, but so many people have told me how kind I am, and I'm honored I'm that way. My inner beauty, the me that I hide, I'm starting to let her be a little more obvious. I'm learning. I'm not quite to accepting all of it, but I'm there. I'm not quite there, but I'm getting there. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm happier. Yeah, I'm going to make jokes about dying and crying on the inside and say morbid things, and the depressive phases are going to come back, but guys, for the first time in almost 2 years, I'm letting myself be happier than an average smile. I'm letting myself be happy for more than 2 hours. Maybe it's not just the noticing of inner beauty. Maybe it's the people that have come into my life this past year so far. Sasha and Willow. All I know is that learning to accept myself is the best thing I could have done. For once, I'm not changing for the worse, but I'm changing for the better. If Dan and Phil can do it, so can I. Because I look up to them, I will change for the better. They are too, especially Dan with his depression and everything. Like, that's really rough, and especially being such a big model for so many young girls, and so many young people in general. That's him bringing that to the front and actually saying yeah, I struggle with depression. role model. Just honestly, I'm so sick of being depressed Emma in all black who just brings people down all the time. I'll be that person, but not 24/7. I've put away the happiness of inner beauty on a shelf for too long. I'm doing this for you guys, for my friends across the way, for Dan and Phil, to make you all proud. It's time I helped happiness off the shelf. Thank you, all of you, for being there. The new friends, the old friends, the people who live in London that don't know I exist. Without you, I wouldn't be standing here in front of you, smiling. Hi. I'm looking forward. I love each and every one of you, and if you're struggling with what I'm going through, know that you're not alone and that you should find your own personal key. A bit of advice, though, recognize that you all have beautiful hearts. I've noticed that about all of you, and you wouldn't be sitting here today if you didn't, so remember that. Also, you are my closest and most personal friends. Feel honored. Quick reminder of the quote: the only ugly girls are the ones who don't realize beauty comes from within. I love you all. That is my speech. Thank you.
Just as good as that one.
Okay. It's okay. I'm surprised I didn't cry. I was like choking back tears. Willow, are you okay?
Willow?
Come on, stand up. Join the hug. Everyone, join the hug.
Come on, people. I hate you for making me cry.
I'm sorry.
Aww.
I love you guys.
I love you too.
I'll hold up the camera.
I
I love you guys too. I love you guys too.
I can't wait.
Oh god.
It's all right.
This is embarrassing.
I've got tears on my cheek. It's your tears, not my tears. There were tears on my cheek and it was hers. I was really prepared to make people cry, but I didn't expect the guys to cry this much. Oh my gosh. Sasha didn't cry.
Okay, that's not because I'm like.
No, it's because
Yeah.
it's because I read it to you early because I didn't want you crying while you were filming. Because
I
then you would
did-
be
I
like,
My headphone I was shaking a little. But
props to you. Okay,
my phone kept going out of focus. So like the
It's
second half
whatever.
of it was
they've
okay,
seen my
but-
face before, and you can deal with it.
Yeah.
You can deal with it.
I feel like a baby.
I love you.
Oh. All right,
I love you
everybody
guys
say
so much.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you for
Once again, I
having
love you guys.